Hi boys and girls, it's time to read another book with Mrs. Dykes. But I want to ask you a question. Do you know what these are? They're candy corn. Now's the time of year that we really start to think about candy pretty seriously. So I'd like to ask you a question. Candy corn, is it disgusting or delicious? I'd love for you to tell me what you think. How about I put my email address in this video and you can email me and tell me if you think that candy corn is amazing or atrocious. Is it your favorite Halloween candy or your least favorite Halloween candy? And maybe send me your top 2 favorite Halloween candies and we'll put together a list of Amos Land's top Halloween candies. I think that would be fun. But to celebrate October and the fact that we're coming close to Halloween, I'd love to share with you this great old book. It's called Harriet's Halloween Candy, and it's written by Nancy Carlson. Harriet's Halloween Candy by Nancy Carlson. Harriet really got a lot of candy on Halloween. When she got home, she laid it all out carefully on the floor. Then she organized it, first by color, then by size, and finally by favorites. Harriet's little brother Walter watched. He was too little to go trick-or-treating. "Harriet, you be sure you share your candy with Walt," said Harriet's mother. "No," said Harriet, "it's all mine." But Harriet felt a little guilty. Do you like to share your Halloween candy, friends? "Oh, all right," she said. She reached into her bag and pulled out a teensy-weensy piece of coconut candy. Harriet didn't like coconut anyway. "Hee hee." "Yum yum," her brother says. "I don't really care for coconut either. It's not really the best kind of sharing." But he liked it. Before Harriet went to bed, she packed her candy in a big box. Then she hid the box in her closet. The next morning, she got up early to eat some of her candy. After she finished 3 caramel chocolate bars, she hid the rest behind her bookcase. I wonder what her mom would think of her eating candy for breakfast. And 3 whole candy bars? I wonder how she's going to feel later. Throughout the day, Harriet checked on her candy. She counted it. Then she hid it in a new place every time. Pretty soon, Harriet was running out of places to hide it. "Friends, what is she so worried about?" "There's only one thing to do," said Harriet. "I'll have to eat it all up." So she started to eat. First, chocolate bars with peanuts. Then licorice whips. Then peanut buttery cups. Then red, blue, green, and orange gumdrops. That's an awful lot of candy, friends. Can you make a prediction about what might happen to Harriet soon? "Burp," she said when she got to the saltwater taffy. "I don't feel so good." How many of you friends predicted that Harriet would start to feel sick from all that candy? Wouldn't you like a sugar donut, Walt? I bet he would. How about some caramel apples? Friends, do you notice in the illustration, Harriet's face is starting to look a little green? Have you ever heard the expression, "You look a little green," when someone looks like they're going to be sick? "I'm so proud of you, Harriet," said Mother. "Sharing is a sign of a grown-up dog." "Oh," said Harriet, "I was going to share all the time." Was she telling the truth, friends? "That's good, Harriet," said Mother. "Now, go wash up for dinner." Uh-oh, I don't think Harriet is going to have enough room in her belly for dinner. What do you guys think? Boys and girls, we learned in our story what happened to Harriet when she wasn't really willing to share any of her Halloween candy with her brother, and she ate far, far too much candy. I'd like to show you an activity that we can do with candy that's more of a brain break. especially a break from your iPad. If you have the materials in front of you, I can show you how, and you can maybe work on this challenge with the grown-ups in your house. What you will need are some standard candy corn, like the candy corn you see here. For our second challenge, you will need the type of candy corn that is shaped like a pumpkin. And you can usually find this in the grocery store right next to the regular candy corn. But it's a little bit stronger for the type of challenge that we're doing. And the last material you will need are toothpicks, round toothpicks, not flat. So let's talk about our first challenge for a minute. It is a test of your patience, and it's very similar to building a house of cards. If you've ever built a playing card house, you know that it takes patience and it takes a steady hand. So this will give you some good practice with your hands. What we're going to do is build a structure out of candy corn. We're going to see how tall a candy corn tower you can build, and at the end of it, it kind of looks like a corn cob, an ear of corn. So I'm going to show you here. I have a plate of regular candy corn, and my first step is very simple. I'm going to create a circle of candy corn with the white tips all facing in toward each other. The next step is to build a layer on top of that by alternating the candy corn on top of the base layer. So, look at these two candy corn that are right next to each other. I'm going to balance this candy corn right between them. So I need a steady hand. Then I'm going to make my way around the circle. Oh, I've already moved some, friends. Oh boy. Alright friends, well it looks like I can do 3.5 layers before my structure starts to fall down. I'd love if you try this at home. Let me know how far or how tall you were able to build your candy corn structure. Now we're going to challenge you to build another structure, this time out of the pumpkin candy corn. But we're going to use the second tool this time, and it's a toothpick. So I'm going to give you a toothpick warning. They are sharp. They're made out of wood, and if you press too hard on them, they can poke you. So if you're a bigger kid, I'm asking you to be very careful, and if you are one of our kinders or first grade or second grade friends, I really encourage you to do this activity with a grown-up in your house. But what we're going to do this time is connect our candy corn pumpkins together with a toothpick. Let me show you how tricky that is. You can see it takes a little extra strength to press that toothpick into the pumpkin. Look what happens if I go too far. I just chopped my pumpkin up. So now I know I need to be a little bit more delicate with my pumpkin. So I'm going to try again. I'm not going to go through all the way. Now it's stuck on there really good. I'm going to put a pumpkin on the other side. Connect 4 pumpkins together and make a square. You can see my 4 pumpkins and 4 toothpicks come together to make a 4-sided figure, a square. Now if we'd like to build up, we can press a toothpick into the very top of one of the pumpkins. Now this is where things can get a little extra pokey, friends. So maybe you already have a square of pumpkins ready to go and you want to try to press those in. Maybe you have a different idea for a base structure that'll make it even stronger. Friends, I encourage you, when you're engineering a structure like this, take a pause every once in a while and see where your structure is weak. See how you can make it stronger. Challenge someone in your house. Give a limited number of pumpkins, maybe 20, and a limited amount of time, maybe 20 minutes, and find out who can make the tallest pumpkin and toothpick structure with 20 pumpkins and 20 minutes. You build it up, see if it stands, measure it, and let me know how it goes, friends. I hope you have a great fall weekend. I hope you enjoy some fun reading with your family, some great harvest activities, and perhaps this whole month we'll do some more Halloween related STEM together. Happy reading, friends.